Speaking of spotlights, dogs will be in the spotlights at this weekend during the CenturyLink Field Event Center.
I see what you did there.
Show?
The dog show, yeah. It's the Seattle Kennel Club Dog Show. They renamed their yearly event as Woof by WoofWest, kind of a spin on South by Southwest. It's super trendy music festival that I'm not even cool enough to go to.
Same.
But you're cool enough to go to this two-day event. It starts today, runs through tomorrow, and that's where we find our photographer, Doug Dillon. He's there, of course. Doug, who have you got there?
Well, Amity, Jordan, something not a lot of people think about, but is very important, and that's why we have a lawyer, Deborah Hamilton, who wrote a book on this topic. Deborah, what is something every dog owner really needs to think about?
Well, they really need to think about long-term and short-term care and figuring out how to plan for the care of their pets if something happens to them. Most people only put that planning in their will. The problem with that is that they have to die. If they don't die, those plans don't come to fruition. So I've created a map plan navigating the journey your pet takes when you can't care for it that helps pet owners fearlessly be able to plan for the care of their pets. They make a plan, they appoint caregivers, they address all the special needs that they have in their heads about their pets, and they publish it, which means they tell the people they are intending to leave their dogs with that this is what they need to do for their pets to make their lives whole.
And one of the things you and I talked about is the reason this came about is you had broken your ankle and you had 9 dogs and needed care for them, right?
Yeah, you know, the sincerest form of finding something to do is having something happen to you and realize you don't have the plan. So I had 9 dogs, broke my ankle in the middle of winter, and had no one to take care of my pets because my family was taking care of me. Now, would they take care of my pets? Yes, but they were so grateful that I sort of reached out to people to have them come in, and I formalized that now for most pet owners. Whether you're a breed owner here who has 1 or multiple dogs, or you're a wonderful pet owner of the all-American dog, you need to make a plan for that dog, because otherwise, where will they end up if something happens to you?
Another thing that I was interesting to, again, comes up, divorces and figuring out who is getting the dog.
Well, that's the book I read, Doug, Nipped in the Bud, Not in the Butt, How to Use Mediation to Resolve Conflicts Over Animals. The judges in divorces, nor do the attorneys in divorces, want to deal with the pet issue. So you bring in a mediator who's going to help you have that conversation. Conflicts arise in barking dogs with your neighbor, in breeder-owner-handler contracts here at the dog show, in divorce, in landlord-tenant. I have an emotional support animal and I'd like to get it in a no-pet building. Mediating that disagreement is so much easier.
Well, Amity, Jordan, things that people don't always think about but that are very important.
Yes.
You guys, some food for thought.